Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog on TSN 1050.
And to officially certify that it is Mail It In Friday, Jim Taddy, Dave Feschuk from the Toronto Star here with you on the Mail It In Friday. Coming up very shortly, Craig J. Button. After that, we're going to play some Yes Guy, No Guy, and we can continue on with some mini Jerry's as we get going. Overdrive is brought to you by FanDuel, bringing you everything from the opening line to the final score. So because we're going to be talking hockey, let's go with Henry Thrun. What's the percentage on Henry playing 40 games or more for the Maple Leaf hockey team this upcoming season?
It's low. It's low. I'll go. It's probably injury dependent. I'm gonna go 34%.
I was going to go like 25.
25, even less.
Yeah, but it is. You described it properly. It is injury dependent.
He'd have to be thrust into a role, probably. I mean, it's a pretty well established defensive core. The spots are spoken for, right? So
well, it could be a wild card. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, hey, you can outplay somebody, and somebody could be slumping, and coaches want to try somebody else, and you never know.
We all remember Simon Benoit when he first showed up. Looked a little rough around the edges. Yeah, look at him now.
I mean, right now you got Tanev, McCabe, Riley, Carlo, Benoit, Ekman, Larson,
Myers.
And Myers is still there as an incumbent that they kind of like.
Yeah.
So Thrun's got his work cut out for him if he wants to be a regular.
Well, you always need a guy who can go up and down without a waiver problem.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Okay, mini Jerry's on this one. Marner will hit 100 points in Vegas.
Ooh, okay. This is low too. I mean,
really?
Well, let's think about it. I mean, the guy, he's 9 seasons into his career. He's had 100-point season. One. Okay, he had a 99 as well and a 97.
Yeah.
He only cracked triple digits once. Vegas Golden Knights in their history, Jim, in a very prosperous history. You know how many 100-point players they've had?
One.
Zero. Never. You know how they've had one 90-point player in Jack Eichel. Never had an 80-point player.
Wow, they were the original everybody participates team.
Yeah, so I think he's going to a different culture, a different way of approaching the regular season. And the idea that he's going to rack up points, I'm sure he's going to be a productive player. But so I'll go with his former number. I know he's going to be wearing number 93 in Vegas. Let's go with 16% that he gets to 100 points.
16%.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go with 20.
All right.
We'll see. But I like how you described that. Different cast for sure. Jerry's percentage on Marner and Vegas going further than the Leafs next season.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's mean-spirited. That's classic Jerry's right there.
That's a classic Jerry's.
Yeah.
Canada hating Jerry.
Yeah.
For sure. And you know what, though? Like, you look at this team. Like, I'm kind of torn on Vegas, Jim, because I like this team a lot. But then there's the whole elephant in the room of Alex Pietrangelo not being around.
For the whole year, maybe ever.
You talk about... Last week we were talking about horses in Leaf developmental camp. He is the ultimate horse. I mean, and so they got a lot of holes to patch in his absence, right? And I'm not as sold on them because of that. And I'm not saying they can't be good. Look, they're still among the top 3 favorites probably to win the West, right?
Yep.
Them and the Avalanche and the Oilers and the Stars. The Kings are right there for sure.
Yeah.
But then again, where are the Leafs right now, right? Leafs without Marner. A lot of question marks about this team. How far can they go?
If you're not the Florida Panthers, you've got a lot of question marks.
This feels like a 50-50 shot. So I'm gonna edge it toward the Golden Knights going a little deeper.
Oh.
I'm gonna go 51%.
Okay, I'm going to go 45%. I think the Leafs could, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think they're going to find a way. The question would be, at what round do they play Florida?
Well, that is a big factor.
That's the brick wall.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is the brick wall.
Maybe they'll find some magic without Mitch.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe the ultimate thing is, would they be any worse without him?
Well,
if you're talking about playoff runs, they really couldn't be, could they?
Well, he was. I mean, look, we've documented the lack of production in games 5, 6, and 7 through his career. 0.6 assists in 18 tries. But he is, by and large, in the playoff runs that they've had these past 9 seasons, he is their leading scorer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we had the all-time list up the other day. He's not too bad.
Yeah. So I mean, he did provide a lot of, like, in games 1 through 4, been very, very, very productive. Obviously. So you need to have production in 1 through 4 to get to 5, 6, and 7. So there is that. They're going to be missing him clearly, but maybe it'll just be a different. You know, GMs and coaches are always looking for the mystery of chemistry, right? And maybe just one piece out of the equation, more of a collective kind of feeling in the room where everybody's a little more involved than they were before because there's no longer a core 4. Maybe that'll be the thing that kind of changes it for the good or for the bad. Who knows?
It's going to go one way or the other, isn't it?
Right.
All right, joining us on the Maple Toyota Hotline is Craig J. Button. Mr. Button, how are you today?
I'm very good, Jim. How are you?
Good. Pretty happy. And, just trying to, when I look at the Leaf puzzle, I know there's a couple pieces missing, but it is what it is. Where are you on all this?
Well, I mean, I just was listening to Dave talk, and it's going to be different. There's no question. You take out Mitch Marner from your equation. You start to try to think about how it'll all look when it's pieced together. That's the task right now that faces Brad Treliving and his management group. They knew it was going to be different. They know that they have a team that's a good, solid team, but they need to do some work. They need to add some players, and who it is, what it is. You need to be. I always say this about the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's who can go the hardest, the longest, and there's only one way you can do it, and that's if you have depth. And when we talk about the core 4, we talk about, what players have or what they haven't done. The Maple Leafs have never had depth. And if they keep going without depth, they're going to get the same results.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Craig. So, obviously, with depth, you want to have a farm system and a developmental pipeline that is feeding you players. The Leafs have not had that, but they have one guy. They have one hope this season that Easton Cowan can come into this lineup and be, maybe at the top end, he could be the top 6 forward that they've been wanting to acquire. And maybe he's the guy in-house that could become that at age 20. You've watched this guy as closely as anyone, Craig. What are the odds? What is the mini Jerry's percentage on Easton Cowan establishing himself as that kind of a player in his first go as an NHL regular?
Yeah, I think that Easton can play in the National Hockey League next year. I think that Easton can play, second line, third line. He's a really smart player. He understands how to play different situations in the game. I just think it's going to take him a little bit of time. Now, is it going to be 5 months? Is it going to be 10 months? Is it going to be 15 months? To really